Okay, so we are going to practice submitting a practice assignment before we do the real thing. As you can see, I put out this assignment for what do scientists do, since we just talked about it the other day in class. So when I click on it, it's going to let me open it. This is how I mark it as done. I'm going to click got it. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to add a document because I need to type up what scientists do. So I'm going to add a document. I'm going to click on that document. And as you can see, it's already titled, What Do Scientists Do? And it has my name, which would be my daughter's name. So I'm going to type out scientists research questions that interest them. Then they conduct experiments once about their questions to find the answers. Okay, so you would type up what scientists do, and all changes are saved in my drive. So I'm done. So I'm going to close, so I can go back here, close this out, and it's done. So if I open it back up, there's my answer. So there's your double check right there. Okay, so it's already saved. So I go back to my classroom, and since I've added that document, I can click turn in. Because one attachment will be submitted, I can turn it in. As you see right here, it says undone. Unsubmit, let's say you made a mistake, you're like, oh no, then you can come back and do I unsubmit. Okay? And once you're done with your assignment, you can go back to your home screen by clicking on that arrow, and you can see down here on your stream that you're done. You can open up what you submitted. Okay? Here's your next assignment. You introduce yourself. This is something we are going to do in class today. So if you open it up, everybody has access to it. So here's an example of what you're going to do. I will go back and add a slide. The slide has been changed on what it needs to be. But what you're going to do is you're going to hit this plus sign. Okay? And here's the one that I want you to use. Okay? You're going to put your name in this box. Okay? You're going to list 3 things about you in this box. Okay? And in here, in this gray box, you're going to put a picture. Okay? The way you put a picture in there is if you go to Insert, Image, you want to take a snapshot. You're going to allow this to access the camera. You'll see a green light on your screen, and then you'll see you. See allow. Ooh, I'm going to move that camera so you can see me. Okay? So I can take a snapshot. I don't like that one, so I'm going to try it again. There's another one. So take whatever you want. Find the one you like. Let's say I want to use this one. I'm going to select it. It's uploading. Okay? So now I'm going to use these boxes to resize, make it smaller, because I just want the picture. That's an awful picture. But I want the picture to cover this box right here. Okay? Oh, I look like a giraffe all of a sudden. Okay? So now it covers there, and then over here I'll put my 3 things. Okay? So that's what you're going to do. So I'll leave this slide here. I'm going to take out my picture so you can see where your gray box will be. For every single person, you'll have to hit the plus sign. Now you have to realize when people are in here at the same time, you're all editing the document together, so you may have to take turns. If you want to make a comment, let's say you have something in common with them, you can say comment. You can make a comment and say, oh yeah, I agree with you. I like that too. Or, hey, how was that book? I really like that. Whatever it is, okay? Make sure it is nice and appropriate. It is digital citizenship we're working towards, okay? So I'm going to cancel that. So that's what we're going to work on. If you don't have a turn to do it today on Friday, you have until next Friday. If you see right here, our due date is September 4th. Once you have done this activity, then you're going to mark it done once you've finished it. You don't have to add anything. You just need to mark it as done. Now, the other thing we need to look at is the badges. Okay? The way the badges work, I showed you this in class. Each person has their own badge. If you open it up, here's your badge. And I'm going to give you a code to type in to your badge. Okay, so we'll go down to that second row. We'll type in this code right here. And you don't think anything happened, but if you go down to this second tab down here, this sheet, and you go here, there's your badge. So as you earn badges every single time, you'll put in a new code here, and the picture will show up in the next slide. Okay, so that's how it'll work. And then this is accessible. Now remember when I said, I'm going to X out this. Let's see here. I'm going to go back to, oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's back up. I'm going to go back to my Google Drive account, which you'll already have open because you would have logged in that way. I'm going to open up my classroom folder, my Barton Homeroom folder, and see here are my 2 documents that I've created. Here's my badges because it's my document for me, only me. Nobody else can see this document. And what scientists do is only I can see. Nobody else can see it. The slides is not in there because I did not create one for each person. You're using my document off of it. So this is another way that you can go back and you can look at what you've done, and everything makes a copy and saves it in there nice and organized. So hopefully we'll practice with this. We'll get better at it. We'll probably start homework next week. So that way you know how the assignments is. I'll put this video out on YouTube, so if you forget how to do an assignment, you can go back and you can check it when we get to our homework next week. Okay?